got so motherfucking designer.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Cahya Aurellia, and I want to talk about the age of Romanticism. I want to talk about social background, the age of Romanticism. The age of Romanticism was a big movement in art, literature, music, and thinking that happened in Europe from the late 1700 to the middle 1800. In simple words, it was time when people started to value feelings and imagination over pure logic and reason. Be focus on the individual, love nature, be fascinated by the past and the mysterious, question authority and old rules. What was happening in society at the time? Number one is revolution. The French Revolution late 1700 and the American Revolution deeply impacted people's ideas about freedom, individual rights, and challenged king and old system of power. The Industrial Revolution, this was a time big changes in how things were made, with factories and machines becoming more common. Many people moved from the countryside, crowded cities to work in the factories. Number three is rise of nationalism. People started to feel stronger connection to their own country and its unique culture, history, and language. Number four, social changes. There were growing calls for social justice, including movements to abolish slavery and improve the lives to the poor. And the age of Romanticism was a huge shift in how people thought and felt, and it deeply changed literature. Here's how big events in society, the books and play of the time. Number one is political events. The French Revolution, this was a massive earthquake in Europe. Kings were overthrown and ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity, freedom, fairness, and brotherhood spread like wildfire. Number two is religious events. Questioning traditional religion, the Enlightenment before Romanticism had put a lot of emphasis on reason, which sometimes challenged traditional church teaching. Number three is cultural event. Industrial Revolution. This was a massive change from farming to factories, with people moving to crowded, dirty cities. And I want to talk about literary characteristic. The age of Romanticism was all about feelings, imagination, and the individual. They show up clearly in its literature. Common themes, what they wrote about. Number one is emotion and feeling. This is biggest one. Romantics believe feelings, passion, and intuition. Number two is nature. They saw nature as wild, beautiful, and powerful. Number three, the individual and heroism. They focus on the unique experiences and thoughts of each person. Number four is imagination and the supernatural. They love fantasy, dreams, and things beyond the everyday world. And the next is common genres, type of writing. Number one is poetry. Most important, this was the main way Romantics expressed themselves, like lyric poetry, odes, ballads, and epic poetry. Number two is novels, like a lot of genre, like Gothic novels, historical novels, novels of manners and buildings romance. And the last one is drama, less dominant than poetry and novels, but romantic plays often explore themes of rebellion, intense emotion, and the supernatural. They were often grand and dramatic. And writing styles, how they work. Number one is emphasis and personal experience. Number two is emotional, evocative language. Number three is use of symbols and metaphor. Number four is simpler, more natural language. Number five, focus on atmosphere and mood. And the last one is fragmented and imperfect forms. How does features distinguish the period from others? Before Romanticism, people thought the best way to understand the world was with their brains and logic. They liked things neat, orderly, and sensible, like a perfectly trimmed garden. They looked back to old Greek Roman ideas for rules. The age of Romanticism was a big change, like a big sigh of relief or burst of energy. Here's how its feature made it different. Number one is feelings over facts. Number two is me, myself, and I, the individual. Number three is wild nature. Number four is imagination and spooky stuff like gothic. And number five is speaking like people. In the meaning is informal language. And I want to talk about the poets of Romanticism. Number one is William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth was another giant of the English Romantic movement, and his background deeply shaped the kind of poetry he wrote. William was born a long time ago in 1770 in a super beautiful wild and part of England called the Lake District. William lost his mom when he was little and his dad a few years later. So he became an orphan quite young. And number two is Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Samuel Taylor Coleridge was one of the most important figures in the English Romantic movement. Known for his amazing poetry, critical thinking, and philosophical ideas, but his background was full ups and downs. He was born a long time ago in 1772 in a small village. He was the youngest of many brothers and sisters. There were 14 kids in his family, and his dad was a priest and a teacher, and Samuel loved books just like his dad. But when Samuel was only 8, his dad died suddenly. This was a very hard time for him. Okay, let's look at two super important literary works from William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. These poems really show what the age of Romanticism was all about and had huge impact. Number one is William Wordsworth. The title of the poem is I Wander Lonely as a Cloud, also known as daffodils. Main theme is the power of nature and memory. The biggest theme here is how nature can give us lasting joy and comfort. The impact is this poem of many others by Wordsworth helped make nature a truly central theme in poetry. It wasn't just a background, it was a source of deep emotion, spirituality, and inspiration. Number two is the poem from Samuel Taylor Coleridge. The title is The Rime of Ancient Mariner. It's talk about guilt, punishment, and redemption. The central theme is the idea of sin, killing the innocent albatross, leading to immense suffering and the long, painful journey towards forgiveness. And the impact is pioneer of the supernatural in the poetry. This poem is a prime example of the romantic fascination with the supernatural, the bizarre, and the mysterious. It opened the door for more imaginative, dream-like, and even dark fantasy in literature. And last but not least, why is this period significant in English literary history? The age of Romanticism is hugely significant in English literary history because it was a massive turning point that completely changed how people thought about literature, what it should be about, and how it should be written. And what did you personally find interesting or surprising? In my opinion, it's quite surprising how completely and passionately the romantic sorry in my opinion, it's quite surprising how completely and passionately the romantic swing to a way, putting emotion, intuition, and personal feeling above everything else. It was a radical declaration that our inner world and feelings are just as, if not more, important than what we can prove what with with science or reason. It was almost a rebellion against being too sensible. And the last one, final summary. The age of Romanticism was a huge period in art and literature that focused on strong emotion, imagination, and the unique feelings of each person. This period is significant because it longing for nature and simpler times. This period is significant because it completely changed literature, making it more about feeling than just thinking, following individual expression, and opening doors for new styles and themes that continue to influence art today. And thank you everyone. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.